Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHONJ fans want Teresa Giudice to go back to her old ways. RHONJ fans want Teresa Giudice to go back to her old ways. They slammed her latest look on Instagram. Some fans claim she's unrecognizable because of the number of fillers and plastic surgery she got. Keep reading to see her new Instagram post and to read the fan reaction. On the heels of her final performance on the season 31 finale of Dancing with the Stars, Teresa Giudice jetted off to Paris. She spent time in the City of Light with her husband, Louis Rulas. They both shared photos from their romantic trip. Louis shared a photo of himself kissing her on the cheek as she poses in the mirror in a white Balenciaga sweatshirt with black leggings and matching boots. The Bravo star finished off her look with a black newsboy cap and a black dazzling Chanel handbag. In another photo, Teresa Giudice posed near the window of her room, which has a view of the Eiffel Tower. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star wore a beige bodysuit with black tight leather pants. She also wore a snake print hat and geographic print boots. Teresa Giudice captioned her post, "Oi oi." However, it was her appearance that had many fans talking. They would like to see Teresa return to her natural looks. Fans want to see the reality star who was on the first season of RHONJ. Others wish she would stop getting cosmetic surgery. They accused her of everything from fillers to plastic surgery procedures. As TV shows Ace previously reported, some fans think Teresa looks like a Bratz doll. What also doesn't help is that she uses filters in her photos. Stop doing your lips. Less is more. You think that plastic surgery somehow increases your beauty. It doesn't. You had beauty, natural beauty. Lay off the fillers, please. Every time I see Teresa, she looks nothing like the Teresa I met when she was selling her hair product. Teresa Giudice was caught red-handed editing her photos. She posted an unedited selfie of her natural self before deleting it and reposting an edited version. Even if Teresa is known for her high-maintenance look, some fans think she took it too far. They wish she would embrace her natural beauty. She also received backlash for wearing Balenciaga on her Instagram posts. Last week, the haute couture brand was under fire for staging a photo shoot with kids holding teddy bears in bondage gear. Teresa Giudice still posts photos of herself repping the brand, despite the controversy. What are your thoughts on RHONJ fans wanting Teresa Giudice to go back to her old ways? Do you agree with them? Or do you like her new look? Sound off below in the comment section. For over a decade, Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONJ, has been defined by the fiery presence of Teresa Giudice. Whether it's her infamous table flip or her tumultuous relationships, Teresa has long been the emotional anchor of the show. But lately, something feels off. Fans are starting to notice that the Teresa of today isn't quite the Teresa they fell in love with, and they want her back. It's hard to pinpoint when exactly things began to change, but many fans trace it back to Teresa's post-prison era. After her return from serving time, there was an undeniable shift in her demeanor. The fire that once fueled her explosive moments seemed to dim, replaced by a more guarded, calculated version of herself. Some say it's understandable. How could prison time, the loss of her parents, and her split from Joe not change her? But for others, this new Teresa feels like a watered-down version of the Jersey Queen they came to expect. She used to be this unapologetic, fierce woman who didn't care what anyone thought, says Melissa, a longtime RHONJ viewer. Now it feels like she's trying to play it safe. Like she's too concerned with her image, her businesses, and her new marriage to really get into the drama anymore. Indeed, Teresa's life has changed dramatically since she first appeared on the show in 2009. Back then, she was the quintessential Jersey housewife, flashy, bold, and a little over the top, with her signature leopard print and love for all things glamorous. But she also had a rough edge that endeared her to fans. When Teresa got angry, it wasn't a measured response. It was raw emotion, the kind that made for iconic reality TV moments. Fans remember the table flip heard around the world when Teresa screamed, "Prostitution whore," at Danielle Staub during a Season 1 dinner party. It was a moment that cemented her status as a reality TV legend. Over the years, she had countless confrontations with fellow cast members, from her feuds with her sister-in-law, Melissa Gorga, to her falling out with former bestie, Jacqueline Laurita. Teresa's willingness to go all in, regardless of the consequences, made her a fan favorite. But fast forward to today, and Teresa seems almost hesitant to get her hands dirty in the same way. Part of it, fans speculate, could be due to her blossoming relationship with Louis Ruiz. Teresa has been more focused on her love life than ever, and her new husband seems to have a calming effect on her. But while Louis may bring out Teresa's softer side, some fans are concerned that he's also dimming her spark. "I get that she's in love and trying to live her best life, but that's not why we watch RHONJ," says another fan, Jackie. "We tune in for the drama, for the chaos. I miss when Teresa wasn't afraid to say exactly what was on her mind, even if it meant causing a huge fight." The tension between Teresa's desire for peace and fans' craving for drama reached a boiling point during the last couple of seasons. With the introduction of new cast members like Margaret Josephs and Jackie Goldschneider, Teresa found herself in several conflicts, but they never reached the explosive heights of her earlier years. Some fans feel like she's holding back, more concerned about protecting her public image and brand than stirring the pot. "I feel like she's been through so much that she's just tired," one fan speculates. But at the same time, this is what she signed up for. We want the old Teresa back. The Teresa who isn't afraid to go toe-to-toe with anyone. Part of the nostalgia for old Teresa is also tied to her changing dynamics with her family. In the early seasons, Teresa's relationship with her brother, Joe Gorga, was fraught with tension. The constant bickering between Teresa, Joe, and Melissa became a cornerstone of the show's drama. But these days, while there's still some tension, it feels like Teresa is more focused on keeping the peace than airing her grievances. The once feisty Giudice, who wouldn't hesitate to call out her brother in front of the cameras, now seems more intent on preserving family unity, even if it means biting her tongue. Still, it's not just fans who are clamoring for a return to Teresa's old ways. Some of her castmates have also expressed frustration with her new approach. In recent interviews, Margaret and Melissa hinted that Teresa has become more difficult to confront, accusing her of dodging accountability by claiming that she's turned over a new leaf or working on herself. Margaret, in particular, has taken issue with Teresa's refusal to engage in meaningful conversations. "You can't just say you're growing as a person and use that as an excuse to avoid confrontation," Margaret said during a reunion episode. "The Teresa I knew would have never backed down from a fight." Teresa, however, seems unfazed by the criticism. In interviews, she's expressed that she's in a different phase of her life now, one focused on her daughters, her new marriage, and healing from the trauma of her past. She's repeatedly said that she no longer feels the need to fight every battle and is choosing her peace over drama. But while that may be great for Teresa's personal growth, it's not exactly thrilling television. And in the world of reality TV, where viewers tune in for the drama, personal growth isn't always what fans are looking for. There's a growing consensus among RHONJ diehards that Teresa needs to reignite her inner fire if she wants to remain the Queen of Jersey. Some have even suggested that the show's producers should consider shaking things up by reintroducing former cast members like Jacqueline or even Danielle to bring out the old Teresa. Others have floated the idea of casting someone who could challenge Teresa in a way that would force her to drop the calm facade and get back to her roots. No matter what happens, one thing is clear. Fans miss the Teresa who wasn't afraid to be messy, who lived for the drama, and who could turn a casual dinner into a battleground. Whether or not she chooses to return to that version of herself remains to be seen. But for now, RHONJ fans are holding out hope that their favorite Jersey girl will bring the heat once again.